Good morning, everyone. Really sorry that I did not post yesterday. I had one of those days, and my dog also has a lot to say. So I am Shannon Weiss. I am a birth doula. I also am an Ayurvedic postpartum caregiver, as well as a Reiki healer, and just recently became a postnatal yoga teacher. So yeah, I'm just trying to really build a business that is centered around the new mama, and I really want her to feel like she's taken care of as a whole person, so that she can really bond with her baby and also help her partner bond with baby, and they can become a unit as a family. So I'm also a twin mom. I have 19-month-old twins. They're almost 20 months now. And before I got pregnant, I was a teacher, and then after getting pregnant, before I knew they were twins, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to a birth center. We're gonna have a, unmedicated, no intervention, holistic, the full nine. And then I found out I was having twins, and they basically closed every door in my face. They're like, yeah, you can't go to a birth center. Even in Colorado, you can't give birth to twins with the midwife at home. So yeah, I was, I felt a little defeated in that sense, and I was considered high risk just because I was carrying twins. But other than that, I was extremely healthy. I was, a CrossFitter, and I was a vegan, and I was practicing both of those things on a regular basis. I felt a little defeated, and that my birth wishes weren't going to come true. But I ended up having a belly birth, and they both were very healthy, and we got to go home, after the 3 days, which I was extremely grateful for. But after that, I just kind of started to realize that I had a calling. I needed to help other moms and new families have the best birth and postpartum experience possible. And when the twins were 8 weeks old, I decided to become a birth doula. And then after that training, I kind of started slow. I just had one client, a couple months after training. And then after that, I kind of just was looking in the mirror, and I was like, wow, I have not taken care of myself. And I've pretty much been alone since day 10 after having twins, because my partner had to go back to work, and, my family, they just weren't able to be there because they also were all working, and some were from out of state. I just felt very alone, and I knew that something else needed to change. And so I became, just inspired by Ayurveda, which, a couple years ago, I had no idea. I've heard of the word. I had no idea what it meant, but it literally means the science of life. And so you're really just taking care of the whole person. It's a very preventative way of living, so that sorry. Shh, Izzy, stop. Sorry, guys. Let's let this one pass. Hey. Shh. Shh. Okay. Shh. Okay. So it's a very holistic, preventative way of living that really just focuses on you, the whole you. Isaboo, stop. Don't even know if I should post this one now, but it's last ditch effort. Okay. So anyways, so they say 42 days for 42 years, and that really resonates with me, because I think it's not a luxury to have support postpartum. It should be a necessity. Isabel, get in the bath. Stop. It should be a necessity. And I think every woman needs this, especially in our culture where we're pushed and told, you need to get back to where you were, after 6 weeks, and go back to work. And, we're engorged, and we're still bleeding, some of us. And, there's just so much going on with our bodies that still need to heal. And if you haven't just had that time in those 6 weeks, which Ayurveda calls a sacred window, to just be and just sit in your bed and just heal yourself and nourish your body and bond with your baby, then it really is going to set you up for, potential diseases and other things that could happen later on. So yeah, so I became really inspired to get into that line of work, and that's kind of where my focus is now, is helping new mamas and, you know, families. I love working with families of multiples because, you know, I can, near and dear to my heart. But you know, I'm really here for everybody. And yeah, so what I do as a Ayurvedic postpartum caregiver is I'll go into the mom's home. Right now I have a client, I'm there 3 hours a day for 5 days a week. You know, I'm doing Abhyanga, which is a full body oil massage that really works the lymphatic system, gets that blood moving, helps with digestion and lactation, and it's beautiful. And then I will make her a meal that is based off that window of what is good for digestion in those 42 days. So we build on that, which is really cool. And then I will help her, you know, take care of baby. She can shower, she can nap, I can do some light housekeeping. It's really, we kind of just like create our own plan and get into a groove and a flow of what will work in our partnership. But those are pretty much like the main points. And I think it's just so important, and I really, really want everyone to have this opportunity and to have this necessity. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm cooking, I'm delivering. If you aren't comfortable having someone in your home right now, I'm totally just cooking at home, filling it with lots of love, and I play like Hindi music and, you know, just fill my kitchen with love and cook these beautiful meals, and then I can deliver them just to your doorstep. Or, you know, if you're comfortable with some in-home care too, I know with COVID it's a crazy time, but I can do that too. So I'm here for you guys, and if you have any more questions or any questions, I know I probably didn't touch on everything that I wanted to just because of this crazy over here, but just let me know, and I would love to hear from you guys. And you can, yeah, Facebook message me privately, or even just comment on this video. Okay, I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend, and I hope I get to actually connect with some of you live and one day in person too. All right, peace guys.